I know how to play. So why am I still stuck in this rating? I have been playing Dota for years. I know how it works. I can last hit. I have smoked ganks. I have had my shares of wins and heartbreaks. But for some reason, I still feel stuck on this rating. Can you relate to this? Well, today I'm digging deeper. Not into the new builds or meta picks, but into something bigger. How people actually win this game. Hi, my name is PLK and I decided I play Dota all the time. And I'm really good making guides for different games. Why not to make guide for Dota? Maybe it will help some people. So here it is. If you liked such content, just like and subscribe. Let's go. Epic PLK. Winning is map, not mechanics. Here is something I wish I understood earlier. You can be the strongest hero in the game and still you lose because you never use that strength to control the map. Dota doesn't reward the flashiest player. Well, MVP reward the flashiest player almost all the time wrong, but these players are not winning the game. To win the game, you need to move with purpose. Winning is not about kills or even farm. You need to understand the fundamentals. Winning is about where you show on the map, when you pressure, how you force the enemy to respond on your terms. And it's really not obvious at first, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. You don't win by being stronger. You win by being present where it matters. Yeah, deep. Epic PLK. So, why your hero pool matters more than you think? Let me tell you a little story. I used to pick different heroes every night, just to mix it up. New patch, new hero, new role, whatever. And yeah, I knew how to play. I could hold my lane. But when the game got serious, it appears to me that I didn't know the timings. I didn't know when is my power spike. Sometimes I didn't even know what my hero was supposed to do once laning was over. And then it clicked. Macro only works when you trust your own hands. If you're sitting right now and thinking like, well, yeah, what does it mean what your hero is supposed to do once laning is over? Then you need to think over how you play Dota 2. If you want to grow, to get more scores and MMRs, you need to know all the timings for macro, for the map, like Roshan when you go high ground, what tower do you push, and you also need to start to know your heroes. Each hero have power spikes. First you do laning stage, you're getting farm items, and then you get something to kill people, so this is your power spike. You go and kill people, or you go and push the towers. You need to understand clearly the timings for your hero. That's why you need to reduce your pool of the heroes and just play 3 or 4 of them all the time on the same position, and then you will understand better how it works. Watch replays for these heroes, watch different guides, everything. You just need to understand the hero better and better and better. And you need a lot of games to be played on this hero to make it happen, like hundreds and hundreds. Like pros, they don't win because they're guts or something. Yeah, they play really good, but they win because they know their heroes inside out. They have seen every lane matchups. They feel better when to rotate. They don't guess, they know. And that's when my game starts to change, and your game will start to change as well. So you pick 3 heroes you love, watch replays, learn the spikes, time the smokes, and suddenly, I wasn't guessing anymore. I just was going and use my power spikes. And if my team is better, we win the game. Super simple. But if you don't do that, you basically lack this possibility to win. So consistency starts with your pool, not your patch notes. Yeah, deep. Epic PLK. The quiet power of macro. But what actually the strong players do on a macro level? That's the next stage. The good players, they push waves before the Roshan. They smoke when ultimates are ready. Control vision before fights start. Not vice versa like we do. Pressure opposite lanes when the enemy TPs away. So you need to be aware of the map. You need to use the macro, right? It's not flashy, but it adds up. Like small gears, a big machine. And the truth is, most players ignore these things. Like everybody knows that. But at the same time, like 80% of the time, 90% of the time, think about yourself, you ignore that. We think it's just about the damage, or stats, or fancy builds. And I will just kill more and farm more and then I just will win the game. And then you're still on the same rank for the whole time. But the enemy team, in the background, they just managing vision and wave pressure, and then they win the game. And you're like, yeah, it's a 50% system. No, they just do a little bit more and we will do as well. Timings are windows. You gotta walk through them. That's super important. Epic PLK. And by the way, guys, The sponsorship of this video is my own game. Yes, we are doing our own game. Here is it, right? And it's super cool. We just opened the Steam page. Please go there and wishlist the game. It will make a big difference for us. A big deal, kid. Here's another turning point for me. I stopped thinking in items and I start thinking in timings. Level 6, rotate. Just finish BKB, force a fight. Enemy just wasted Ravage, we smoke immediately and we try to gank. These are windows. They close super fast. Like power spikes, ultimates that were used by the enemy team. Or a good vision, you need to use it. That's the difference between the, low ranks and a little bit higher ranks. Good players don't hesitate, they feel the beat. If they delay, that moment is gone. The enemy gets their spells back, the map resets, and the game gets harder. So every time you finish an item, or win a fight, or scout a weakness, ask yourself, is this the moment I should be moving somewhere? And more often than not, you need to answer yes. Yeah, I know, it's really hard because you have a random team of sometimes really crazy people, but Dota is a team play game. So without the team, you can't win. Dota is not like one carry can, hard carry the whole team. This thing is in the past, so you need to communicate with the team. At least, you don't need to listen to them, at least to communicate. Let's go smoke or do smoke yourself and just go and win the game. Alright. So you don't need 5 stars, you just need one plan. As I said, Dota is a team game, but that doesn't mean you need a perfect squad. You just need one idea to work with. For example, maybe your mid is actually playing well, so, follow up. Maybe you're the offlaner and you see smoke window, you take it and you ask your team to go with you. Maybe you're the support and no one is warding, so, it's your job, you do that. Because one good vision to start a fight, it could change the game. It turn the game. The idea behind that is you don't need to control everything. You need to be the best player or you need to have the 5 best players to win the game. But you can choose to be one who gives a direction without even speaking. You can choose to be one who do a little bit more. So your team will have a little bit more, right? So you ping, you move, you show up. People follow confidence, even in the pubs. Win the teammates you have, not the ones you wish for. Deep. Epic deal, kid. Discipline is a skill too. This one is really, really personal. I have lost games not because I played badly, but because I chased one more kill. I TP'd to the wrong lane. I fought without the vision, or just tilted a little, we all do that. Discipline isn't so dramatic. It's just you saying no when your instincts say go. Sometimes you need to sell your team. Better them will feed everything that all 5 of you will feed while you're farming as the carry or something. You need to understand these things. Or sometimes you really, really want to go, behind the tower and try to fight and kill 2 of them and then you die and then you don't farm for 30 seconds and so on. Was it worth it? I doubt that. Sometimes you need just to stop, right? The thing is, and it's an unpopular opinion, I know, but the carry should have 0 dust the whole game. If you will have it, you will win most of the games. So be really mindful about that. You need 10 more seconds for BKB before the high ground, just wait. Just ping on that for your teammates and just wait. 10 seconds is nothing. BKB in the fight will, do a lot. And the main thing, good players lose all the time. Well, all of us lose all the time. But good players rarely lose the same way twice. So if you didn't buy BKB in the last game and you were controlled a lot, maybe this game you will buy it, and you will change something. Maybe you will lose one more time, but you will try and you will think, okay, maybe this can work on the next game with this setup that I have right now. So here what I have learned on this path. You already know how to play, right? But if you want to win more often, you need to shift focus. From flashy plays to smart plays. From new heroes to your choice. From kills to the map. From emotions to timings. That's where the real progress starts. And I know that I'm not super high MMR player, but I'm growing. And I see so many players with thousands and thousands of games, but they still in the same rank. If you want to grow, if you like the video, if you're into this stuff like Dota 2, it's my poison, just subscribe and comment below what you think, what your position, what your favorite heroes, and do you want more videos like that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!